No, and Megan can attest to that because it was always all the way up until, what was that, 2 months ago? And I've been living, barring being pregnant, I've been living at this weight range for like, 2 or 3 years or more. But it was like I couldn't fathom you're small, So just give that time. Allow your mind time to wrap itself around and start speaking. What do we say, Megan?
I'm tall and slender and lean and fit.
That's right. And so even though you don't see that right now, go ahead and talk about it. Go ahead and get it in your spirit that that's where you're headed. I wanted to read from the Bible, Matthew 19 and 26. The background on this is Jesus was talking to the disciples about how it is difficult for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven because he had just talked to the rich ruler and the young rich ruler and told him to sell all his belongings and follow him. And he was like, nope, can't do that. And so he was saying, those things were his God, and he was unwilling to give that up. But in the end, he tells his disciples, Matthew 19 and 26 says, but Jesus looked at them and said to them, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. And so when we were prepping for this week's segment, that's what stuck with me. With God, all things are possible. So what you're trying to get done, with God, you can do it.
I had a really enlightening conversation with a very dear teenager to me this week. We were at the pool, and it's something that she struggled with, and they all just started going to church recently. And I was talking to her and trying to encourage her to really get fit, and we were talking about it, and I was like, it's not about you.
Right.
And that is so hard to wrap your mind around, and to see that's something that's hard for me because I'm a little selfish sometimes, and I want things to go my way, and I've always been like that, and it's something that I'm working on. But to hear her be able to say, no, it's not about me.
At that age.
Yeah, and it was just insane. And I told her, I said, Haley, said her name, but it's okay. I said, you can't, now I'm thrown off.
It's okay.
You can't start this journey for yourself.
Right.
You have to realize that we are on this earth for a bigger purpose.
Right.
And in order to lose the weight, it's so that you can stay here and fulfill your purpose.
Not if you want it to be lasting. If you want something that's just kind of quick fix, and you can see it. I stopped watching TV, I don't know how many years ago, but for those of you who still do, you can see that if it's not for a larger purpose, if it's not for something bigger, that even the people you watch on television struggle with it, that they go up and down and back and forth, and that they're a part of lots of different bad things to try to maintain or get to a particular place. And so it has to be something greater than yourself.
I was telling you about it, I watched this documentary or show on MTV, and this guy had this weight loss goal, and basically he quit his job. He abandoned all his friends because he was going to just really focus on this weight loss goal. And so this was his daily schedule. He would get up, he would weigh himself every morning, and he had this card where he had all the numbers, he started at 280 and it would go down, which I thought was really kind of cool, and he would mark off the pounds as he lost them until he got down to his goal that was at the bottom. But anyway, and then he would fix himself a meal that was between 200 and 400 calories, and that'd be all he'd eat the whole day. And then he would sit on the couch and literally wait till bedtime, would not go out because he said the smell of the fast food was just too overwhelming. It was really weird. But anyway, he said he lived for getting up in the morning and weighing himself. And that's something I struggle with. But, I mean, I don't live for it, but wanting to weigh myself. And it was just crazy because then he finally decided he'd gotten to his goal. He was a pound below it. And he was like, I'm going to go out tonight and I'm going to see my friends. And he went out, he had some drinks, and I mean, you could just tell it wasn't focused on God. But then, like a couple days later, he was like, I really want some Chinese. And so, like, he went and got 2 of those big to-go boxes and sat there and ate both of them. And it was just, at that point, I turned it off because I was like, okay, I can't see him. So if you're not doing it the right way,
it will be that binge and sort of purge for him, but it will be that binge cycle. That, oh my gosh, I really want this, and I'm going to eat it, and then I'll work extra hard tomorrow, or extra hard next week. Or I'll start my diet plan next week and do it. That junk will not work. You'll continue.
I'll start fresh on Monday. People need to hear say that.
Yeah, I just need to make it through the weekend. Or, even my husband, he'll be like, it's the first of the month. And I'm like, dude, it's started right now. It's just determined that at this very moment, I'm going to go ahead and change. My mind is going to change. There's no magical number, no magical date, no magical time. You know, so many places make money off January and New Year's resolutions. It is right now where you are this minute determining this is it. I'm done with all of that and I'm going to change. Lord, help me.
That's what my mom says. She goes, people say after Christmas or after Thanksgiving, and Mom's like, there's going to be another Thanksgiving. There's going to be another Christmas. There's going to be another birthday. There's going to be another vacation. So either you choose to mess up every Thanksgiving, or why not just eat healthy at Thanksgiving?
And just do it. Make it part of your life. Because otherwise you're going to be miserable for the rest of it. And the other side is not making this your God. What did I post? It was something, when I reposted the last video, I can't remember. Oh, you are not your dress size. When you had Joyous Stories, you are not your dress size. And so, this too should not be your God. Like, this should not be retouching on what she was saying about the little boy who was like, you know, living to wake up and weigh yourself. That's bondage. Like, you don't want it, like, okay. You know, and it's very easily done. I mean, it's easy for us to just grab on to 1 or 2 things and be like, this is how, you know, this is what I'm living for right now. But it shouldn't be. You got to think larger than you. So that's our challenge for the week. Think bigger than you and know that with God, all things are possible. With man, it's impossible. Check it out. Fad this, fad that. Diet this, diet that. And so it becomes impossible when you're trying to just do it the way man says. But with God, all things are possible. All things. Yeah.
That's a good way to end it.
Perfect.
Right.
I'm Tammy.
I'm Megan.
And we're
Two Dorks in Running Shoes. Have a great week.
Yes.